Good morning, it's Nancy today. Well, we walked the 3-pond triangle. What do we call it? The cloth walk triangle?
Yes.
The pond trio. We need a good name for it. It's a triangle between the 3 ponds. Iceberg Pond, Fiddlehead Pond, and Serenity Dippity Pond, where we used to have to swim before we dug Fiddlehead Pond. So there's a lot of sedge grass in there, and sedge grows in little towers. And some towers are close together and others are about 6 inches apart. So there's just enough room for your foot to go in between the towers. So I was thinking I have a few things I was thinking I could do. I could take some of those tall posts, pickets from the roadside, could hammer the pickets in at the sedges. First I could cut the sedge grass because it's very straight and long. It looks very much like pine needles. Only it's about 2 feet long and about twice as big as this pine needle, maybe 3 times as big. And it's flat. Sedges have edges, reeds are round. So I was thinking I should harvest all this sedge and then see what I can do with coiling a basket. And then put the pickets into the top of the sedges so we know where they are. The trouble with all this sedge is that it's hard to put the nylon fabric down on top of them because you don't know where they are. But I'm getting a little better at recognizing what is sedge and what's canary grass. Canary grass has leaves that go off everywhere. That's canary grass. But sedge is very straight and long. It's perfect for basket making. So I guess I'll go get the clippers and clip it. I also need to finish our path to get here to this pond from the other pond.
I can cut, in the Serenity Dippity Pond there is always a cloth that goes along the pond, which is not really needed because the
That's
track
right.
is very even, so I can cut that off and bring it here.
And there's
and we're closer to this pond now.
And there's that other piece I was dragging along this morning that can be put here. There's also a piece in the greenhouse. Not very long, but a piece nevertheless. And there's a hammock over there that needs to be removed or replaced. And that looks like a good hammock spot right there between those 2 trees. It's behind the basswoods. There's a tree behind the basswoods. It's a maple, and then it's right there. And then behind it is the Albany cloth. You might not be able to see it because of these plants right in front of you. And from your angle, it looks like it's right beside it's just behind the basswood cluster.
Oh, I see something draping down.
Yeah, it's draping down. That's it. That's an old hammock that the edge the rope broke, I guess. But I think maybe that's just a stump there. Interesting things there. There are hammock spots available. Probably hammock spots up here too. That is a good big thick poplar there. And this is a good thick one. The only trouble is there's a bunch of other thick ones in between. Anyway, so that's the update from the pond about the cloth walk. Is there anything else you think that should be done about it?
Well, it'll be a lot of work, but you can dig those clumps of sedge underneath the boardwalk and just throw them out. I think it'll help.
No, I think it'll just leave holes. The holes will be as bad as the clumps. Maybe we could saw the clumps off at ground level.
You could try, yeah.
I'm not sure, but the hump gets bigger every year. The hump probably rises as the years go by. I imagine if we sawed it off level. Uh-oh, there's some purple loosestrife. There's not much purple loosestrife out here. There is now. The trouble is you can see the water through it all. You know, if the spring that comes running down the hill, if that runs slowly, it has time to warm up before it actually enters the pond. By cleaning it up the other day and letting it run faster, that's actually a disservice to the temperature of the pond. But I guess it doesn't make any difference how cold it is.
I don't think it makes any difference. It comes out of the ground at a certain volume per second, and you're not going to change it by changing the surface over which it flows.
But if it slows down, it has time to become air temperature.
Well, I doubt it. Like it takes from 4 seconds, from 10 seconds to 20 seconds to reach the pond. Yeah. I think it's very little difference.
Well, when you say it like that, I guess you are right. But if you don't say it like that, you're not right.
Fair enough.
Because I have to be right a certain percentage of the time. 100 is good.
to keep you happy.
Yes, he's a patient man, a patient Willem. It's nice sitting here in the sun. We are in the sun. It's nice that the sun is out. So we did our walk to the 3 ponds. Now we can just walk around Fiddlehead Pond. We should make this pond so that we can walk around it. We have that situation down at that end, which is a bit difficult.
Yeah. Also, the ground there is at an angle, just about everywhere.
But if we walk up high enough, then we're okay. And we can... It's so nice that down here at the bottom now, you see there's this little stump there? That stump was a birch tree, but the birch broke. But the birch broke and down it all fell. And so it's now decayed. It's been since 98. What is this now? 98, 108. So in 5 years it'll be 20 years. So it's 15 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
So that's enough time that tree is broken down and now we can just step across it. Nice. Nice maneuver. It was very interesting the other day when Sarah was here and could hear the very high sounds of the birds that we couldn't hear because we don't have that range anymore. I can hear the chickadees. I wonder if hearing aids bring back that range. I think people with hearing aids don't hear the high-pitched screaming of the hearing aid sometimes when you get close to it, you know, when you cover your ear with the hand. So maybe your ability to hear high notes continues to diminish as you age. We're right into this aging, eh? We're older than we've ever been. So shall we continue on? Get some more exercise?
We shall.
All right. So let it be written. So let it be done.